Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the December 29th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message. And if you find the message of use, please be so kind as to like, comment, or share, or even join us as a subscriber. That would be lovely. Thank you for that. Here we go. The title, Peace and Understanding as Soulmates. Paragraph 1. Peace and understanding are soulmates, forever walking hand in hand on the journey home. Neither one can fully exist without the other. If in any situation or with any person you do not have peace, then somewhere you have misperceived what is truly going on. For wherever peace goes, understanding goes with it. And anywhere you have true understanding, you have true peace. Peace and understanding are expressions and extensions of God, as are you. Anytime you are aligning with the truth in you, you are aligning with peace and understanding. In any moment, what you value most is what you will look for and see. If you would like to see and experience peace and understanding more than conflict and confusion, then align with what you desire to experience. Paragraph 2. Today, before any interaction, remind yourself, I am here to bring peace and understanding to all those God sends my way. When you offer peace and understanding to others, you will feel these energies flowing through you and throughout your day. The more you feel these energies flowing through you, the more natural, right, and worthy of them you will feel. The more worthy of them you feel, the more you will want to offer them to all those who come into your presence. Peace and understanding are both expressions of love, which is the energy of God. And so every interaction is offering you the opportunity to feel and extend the presence of God. What else but gratitude would you have for anyone who is helping you recall that you are indeed worthy of the peace and presence of God? All right. Peace and understanding is soulmates. Okay. Today's daily inspiration is an effort to bring peace and understanding to all those brothers and sisters that you meet today, be it in the physical form or when you think about them. And there's 4 points I'm going to make to try to assist you in walking hand in hand with peace and understanding today. And I trust they may be useful to you, God willing. Okay, point number 1. Remember, anytime you meet another brother or sister, it's because God is trusting you with his children. And so if God is trusting you with his children, there's no need to doubt yourself. There's no need to doubt that you can bring peace and understanding to that brother or sister. Because if God, perfection, the creator of the universe, trusts you with his children, then you have no need to doubt yourself or be fearful or anxious. No. All you need to remember is, wait a second. God trusts me with his son or daughter right now. God is trusting me with his son or daughter right now. So let me just take a breath. Remember that. And center myself with peace and understanding, and then offer this peace and understanding to my brothers and sisters. It could be by showing them a way to forgiveness when they're stuck in judgment and resentment and anger. It could be a form of, if they're fearful or anxious, you can remind them that they can trust God, and in doing so have a certain level of peace that they don't have right now. And so you see, you can always bring them back to peace. And if God trusts you, don't doubt yourself. That's point number 1. Okay. Point number 2. Remember, because God is love and all, God always has your back. So no matter how challenging the moment may appear to be through the ego's lens, God knows that you can handle and overcome the situation, that you can handle and overcome the ego stories of judgment, of anger, of resentment, of hate, of fear, of anxiousness, of worry, of doubt. All those stories, God knows you can overcome it. Because God is love and all, so He's not going to offer you a situation that you cannot overcome. And so, don't worry. You will find a way back to center, back to the peace in you, no matter what the ego's talking about or trying to convince you of. No matter how much it's trying to suck you into its dream, into this dark pitch and pit. No matter what, you're there because God knows that you can deal with it, that you can let go of the darkness and come back to the light in you. And by being in alignment with the light, the loving light in you, you can offer that peace and understanding, which are both expressions of that love, to your brothers and sisters. You can offer them a way out of the tunnel of darkness that the ego has sold to them as being their home. You can be that light at the end of the tunnel. And God knows it. And so, trust yourself. And know that it's going to be okay. You can overcome this situation right now. You're going to be able to let go of the story and come back to center, come back to peace. Okay. Point number 3. Okay. Any challenging time that you have with a brother or sister, where the ego is trying to suck you into the story, remember, this is an opportunity that you're being offered to obtain spiritual tools that can help remove you from the ego stories. And so let's say the person's being very, very judgmental, resentful, and he or she is trying to suck you into that story. And then you start to judge them for that. And you start to get into that judgment and that sense of feeling less than loving in nature towards that individual. Okay, but then something inside of you says, you know what? I have to remember I'm not here for that today. Today I'm here to focus on peace and understanding. So I'm going to forgive my own misperception. I'm going to forgive my own judgments of my brother and sister. And by doing so, by forgiving the story, by forgiving the fairy tale, I return to the truth in me, to peace and understanding. And then I find a way to express this peace and understanding to my brothers and sisters. And so you see that whole event where you started to fall into the ditch of judgment, but you brought yourself back up. Now you have that tool that you can use and put in your spiritual tool belt next time some sort of judgment tries to pollute your mind, enter and pollute your mind. And so thank you, brother and sister, for helping me practice realizing that I can remove myself from the dream and come back to alignment with the truth in me. And now, because of our interaction with each other, now I have a spiritual tool that I can put in my spiritual tool belt that I can take out anytime that kind of energy comes back into my mind, tries to enter in my mind and pollute it. That's point number 3. And point number 4, remember, God is love and all, right? And so anything apart from that love is just an ego story, a program of the ego, a tool to somehow keep the ego's mindset and world alive in you. But because they're all fairy tales, they are all not true. And all you need to do is remind yourself, I can choose peace instead of this. And that recognition removes you from the ego's dream, awakens you from the ego's dream, no matter what dream that may be, or how difficult or challenging the ego says that it is to remove yourself. No, in any moment, because all this is really in truth not true. Only the love in them is true. Only the love in you is true. And so all you have to do is remember, okay, only the love in me is true. Only the love in my brothers is true. Let me align with the love in me and offer today that peace and understanding, which are expressions and reflection of that love, to my brother and sister. And so remember, no matter how complicated or convoluted the ego makes the story, peace is always just a choice away. Just remind yourself, I can choose peace instead of this. I am worthy of peace, because peace is an expression and reflection of love, which is my true nature, which is who God created me to be, which is who God is asking me to be today. That reflection of love, that reflection of love through peace and understanding. And I can choose that in any moment, no matter how complicated or convoluted the ego tries to make the story. All right, those are the 4 points. If I can remember them, I will share them right now. It's remember that God is trusting you with his child. So if he trusts you, don't doubt yourself. Remember that God, being perfect love, always has your back. So do not despair, do not worry. He knows that you will handle and overcome your challenges. Then point number 3, he knows that you will use those challenges as spiritual tools that you can put into your spiritual tool belt so that you can help lead others to a place of peace. And then point number 4, simply that choice, the peace is always just a choice away. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I love you very much. If you can be so kind as to like, comment, or share, it would help with the listening process, and it might help somebody get a little more peace today. Thank you for that. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.